During our recent trip to Beaver, Utah with a crew from Kawasaki, we were reminded of the most alluring part of driving side-by-sides. That's the ability to relax in your seat and focus on all the beauty of the world passing by. Our reason for visiting Beaver was to ride Utah's Paiute Trail system in Kawasaki's significantly updated 2014 Teryx4. Heading into the event, the 4-seat Teryx4 was already a favorite of ours, due to its extreme build quality, interior comfort, and ability to flow through tight technical terrain. For 2014, the Teryx4's 90-degree V-twin engine has had its displacement increased from 749 cc's to 783 cc's. This was accomplished by increasing stroke by 3 mm, from 66 to 69 mm. All of the engine's updates add up to a claimed 8% increase in horsepower and 10% increase in torque. The increase in torque and power were focused around the bottom end and mid-range. The gains were noticeable at lower elevations. Unfortunately, lower elevations were around 5,000 feet on this trip, so we really never got to experience all that the engine had to offer. We felt the 2013 offered good performance in tight spaces, but the 2014's extra power is fun as the trail opens up a bit and you rip out of corners. Throttle response is impressive on the Kawasaki V-twin engine, building RPMs faster than the dated engine design used in Polaris's 800s. On long straights, the Teryx4 continues building power right up till the rev limiter kicks in. It remains governed at around 51 miles per hour, which rarely left us searching for more top speed. The Teryx4's fuel injection system did a superb job of keeping the air-fuel mixture optimized as we climbed over 11,500 feet. It maintained a responsive feeling from the engine, even as oxygen levels and horsepower fell off a bit in the clouds. The clutch-equipped CVT transmission provides a solid locked-in feeling even at lower speeds. Lag time is minimal when you hit the gas, adding to the sporty responsive feeling of the engine. We recommend shifting into low range for long rides under 15 miles per hour, especially if you're climbing, just to be kind to the transmission. The motor pulls hard enough down low that you feel like low range is seemingly unnecessary, unless you're pulling a heavy load or trying to climb a wall. Low range can reach speeds up to 30 miles per hour, so it works well for long, grueling ascents. The Teryx4's engine braking system is helpful, controlling speeds while crawling down hills, or when scrubbing off a little speed while entering corners on fast dirt mountain roads. The four-wheel drive system is simple and flawless, with its locking front differential. We used it to prevent any wheel spin on rocky climbs, and felt that having four-wheel drive locked in helped us attack corners more aggressively on the faster switchback mountain trails, boosting our corner exit speeds. Thanks to the electric power steering, now standard on all Teryx4 models, switching into four-wheel drive has little effect on steering effort. The EPS also helps reduce bump feedback to the steering wheel, enhancing control and improving comfort. Kawasaki designed the Teryx4 with their gnarly XX steel frame. Next, a ROPS cage surrounds the passenger compartment and ties into the XX chassis, increasing strength and rigidity. The underside of the chassis is protected by full coverage skid plates, with steel skid plates protecting vital parts. Dimensions remain mainly unchanged for 2014, with an overall width of 61.6 inches and a wheelbase of 85.7 inches. Most four-seaters have a wheelbase over 100 inches long, giving the Teryx4 a significant advantage in the tight stuff. Kawasaki went to work on suspension for 2014, replacing the KYB shocks with preloaded compression-adjustable Fox podium shocks. More than just a name change, the Fox shocks were set up to provide a plusher ride. Front wheel travel was boosted slightly from 7.8 to 8 full inches, while rear wheel travel remains unchanged at 8.3 inches. Tough-looking dual A-arms at both ends work in conjunction with the new Fox shocks, making up the suspension system. The Teryx4 is a machine that hangs out on the sporty side of sport utility. Steering is pretty predictable, with just a bit of push when attacking high-speed corners in two-wheel drive. You've really got to charge a corner overcooked to get the machine on two wheels, and fortunately, you can feel it coming when you're about to blow it. Stability is good, both in turns and while traversing off-camber trails. With relatively the same wheel travel, the new shocks don't change what's possible with the Teryx4. However, they do improve upon what it's good at. Out of the box, the new front suspension feels pretty similar to last year's, but the rear end seemed notably improved. Backseat occupants will notice the most dramatic improvement in ride quality. Rear wheel tracking has been improved through rocks, bumps, and high-speed chatter, providing more precise handling and improved traction. The shocks worked well at slow speeds, however, their stock settings seem to work better the harder we push them. They did a good job of dealing with everything that the Paiute Trail had to throw at them, from rocky sections to high-speed roads, even getting a little air flying over water breaks. Big jumps and trophy truck whoops are about the only obstacles that'll have you lifting on the Teryx4. We felt the Fox shocks worked well right out of the box, but they have a lot of adjustment available. Taking the time to set them up for your occupant-weighted cargo will let you get the most out of your suspension. Somewhere between the shocks, air ducting, and other changes, Kawasaki managed to take 29.1 pounds off the car, reducing its curb weight from 1,616 pounds to 1,586.9 pounds. The Teryx4 is stopped by dual hydraulic disc brakes up front with 200mm rotors and dual piston calipers. Out back, Kawasaki's signature sealed multi-disc brake system reduces maintenance. Steel braided brake lines enhance power and feel. We found the brake's performance to be a good match for the rest of the vehicle. The Teryx4 provides a high level of comfort, whether you're in the front or the back. The high back bucket seats are well padded and quite comfortable, although a driver's seat with a toolless adjustment system would be a welcome addition. Legroom is ample up front and surprisingly good in the back, even for passengers over 6 feet tall. The rear roller coaster style grab bar provides ample handholds for rear occupants. The Teryx4 features high quality doors as standard equipment. The doors improve comfort and safety, helping keep mud and splashing water out and your legs in. Adding doors to a competing machine will set you back around $1,000. Over the course of 1 week, 2 editor waves put over 500 miles of abuse on a fleet of more than a dozen Teryx4s. While some of the drivers were skilled off-road enthusiasts, some were pretty new with less developed skills. Amazingly, the only mechanical failures were a few flats caused by driver error. The Teryx4 is a reliable, well-built machine, and if you're planning on going on long-distance tours like we did, reliability is everything. Another huge asset of the Teryx4 is its 3-year limited warranty. We feel that it offers peace of mind for the buyer who's financing the machine, that's also planning on taking good care of it. Finally, there's performance. While the competition battles for supremacy in whooped-out desert terrain, Kawasaki remains focused on building a sporty 4C machine that can cruise through wooded trails as effortlessly as most 2-seaters. The Teryx4 remains a standout machine on East Coast trails and as a mountain goat, whose performance, function, and style have all been stepped up for 2014. For more information on the 2014 Teryx4 or Kawasaki's full line of side-by-sides and ATVs, log on to Kawasaki.com.